Good morning, everybody. What do you believe happened to the Malaysian Flight 370? What could have happened to it? They were saying yesterday that they thought satellite imagery had picked up what could be the plane in the ocean, I think over near China or something. But that turned out to be not. It was not a plane. So now back to square one. Where is Flight 370? And what do you believe happened to it? I'm looking online, and they just updated something 36 minutes ago. I haven't, it doesn't have too many details. That now there's another satellite imagery that could be the missing plane, but they're not sure. I guess, it's probably just like the one that they thought they had the other day. But we'll see. If the plane went into the ocean, why is there no debris field? If the plane went into the ocean, that plane is going down at some point, if it didn't explode. It's going down at some point. Out of the 246 people on that plane, somebody would have left somebody a text or a phone call. But nothing. With no texts and no phone calls from anybody on that plane, if it blew up, then there would be some kind of debris field. Something would have came up out of the ocean by now. A piece of clothing, luggage, part of the aircraft. But nothing. Nothing at all. Unless there was something on that plane that blew it up just into disintegration. Now that's bizarre. But what else could have happened? If it had crashed into a jungle, there would have been signs of a fire. They've searched and searched, and they have found nothing. They lost all contact with the plane. The Malaysian officials said that they had consulted with the makers of the plane and its engines, who told them that no transmissions of any kind were received from the plane after air traffic controllers lost contact with them. So there's been no contact at all. There's been no ping of a black box. Now, you know those black boxes can withstand, they've withstood many, many crashes. That's how they find the roundabout location of a plane when it goes into the ocean or crashes anywhere, is the ping from the black box. But there is no ping from the black box. There is no contact. Somebody had said here the other night that the last thing that was heard from Flight 370 was somebody said, "Okay, good night." And that was the last anybody heard anything from Flight 370. A lot of theories on what could have happened to it. Some people are saying that, like I was just talking earlier, that a new kind of weapon was put on there to make it just self-destruct, disintegrate. Some other people says it's probably been hijacked to another country. That, I guess, could be possible, but it wouldn't a black box still ping? And, like I said, it could be possible that they took everybody's phones so nobody could make a text, but surely out of 246 people on that plane, while they're gathering up the phones, somebody could have sent somebody a text letting them know we're being hijacked. Nobody did anything. It's just weird. But something horrible has happened, or these loved ones would have been in touch with their families. They would not make their families worry. It just gets more bizarre and more bizarre. Now, this one company has said that Malaysian officials on Thursdays denied a newspaper report that suggested the missing Malaysian Airlines plane may have kept flying for hours after its last report of contact. So if they're saying it may have kept flying for hours, wouldn't it have been on some kind of radar? Wouldn't somebody have said something? It was in the news, and I've got to admit that I was very, very busy and wasn't paying that much attention to it at the time. Right after this happened, was talking about on the news about passports being stolen. There were some stolen passports, and they had pictures of two people that they believe stole those passports, and they were Middle Eastern people that stole those passports and said that they believe they had gotten on that flight. Now, at that time, I wasn't sure what they were talking about, you know. At that time, I hadn't even heard about Flight 370, and I got to admit, I used to watch the news all the time, and I could tell you on a daily basis anything that was going on. But lately, I've been slack on the news department. But I'm not sure if these missing passports and these men fit into Flight 370 or not. I'm starting to think not, because they really, all the research that I'm doing on it, and every time you hear anything about it, they're not really talking about these passports anymore. So, I don't know. But anyway, what is your theory on what happened to Flight 370? Do you have a theory that maybe hasn't been on the news or been Googled? Because there's a lot of wild ones out there. So, what do you think? Until next time, bye-bye.